Focus on yourself. Focus on knowing yourself. You are not going to know yourself fully, but you can know yourself to some extent. Know your worth as a woman. I regret getting married early. There's no right or wrong age when it comes to marriage. Don't get married because everyone is getting married. Being a mom, having kids, and pursuing a career is not easy. It's it's much easier when you're already established. It's not easy starting afresh. Sometimes I feel so drained. Sometimes I feel like I should just, stop everything, put everything aside and focus on my kids. Right now, I would say I'm a single parent. I'm taking care of my kids alone. My husband is not in the country. Alhamdulillah, I live with my parents and my mom is really helping me out with the kids. I have that privilege. Some time ago, recently, I was thinking of moving, but I'm still here. Okay, I'm still in my parents' house. I'm still here. I haven't moved, but I will definitely move, but I don't know how soon I will. But for now, I'm here. Content creation is something I really like. I like creating content. I like being creative. I love the editing part of it. It's so fun doing anything creative. I love. Okay, and I really want to do this. I really, really want to do this, but I find it very difficult to be consistent. Life is always life in with me, and that's the reason why I really want to move because there's a lot going on personally, my life, my family. That's really causing a lot of distraction. In my life, I just want to focus, but it's so hard. Yeah, baby. When I was filming for TikTok, it just hit me. I was like, should I stop this? Because I was so tired. I was so exhausted. I was just so exhausted. I was like, why don't I stop? Should I keep doing this? Or should I just stop? But no, quitting isn't the solution. Hopefully success finds me. If you're a mother and you want to pursue or you want to pursue your dreams, you want to pursue your passion, whatever you want to do, just do it. Don't let anything stop you. I got married very young. To me, it's young. Okay, I was very young when I got married. Very naive. I remember I completed a senior high school. I completed high school, and then I didn't want to go to the university. I didn't want to go to university. I wasn't interested in university because from the start, I knew what I wanted. I knew what I wanted to pursue. I knew the path I wanted to take, and it was being a fashion designer. So I decided to start dressing more modest. But I have a style, and dressing modest at that time, we didn't have clothes that are like nice, and I didn't want to wear abaya all the time. No, that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to, dress fashionably, but be covered at the same time. That time, it's hard. It was hard to, get those things. It was a problem I was trying to solve by pursuing fashion. So after senior high school, I decided to do that. I enrolled in, before that, I think I met my husband. Yes, I met my husband. We were talking. He was outside the country. I think I was in Form 2. I was in my second year in high school when I, met my husband through my cousin. I enrolled in fashion school. I went to Blue Crest. After my first semester, life was hard. Fashion school is so expensive, okay? I couldn't complete my school. What am I supposed to do now? Okay, searching for jobs. Okay, I wanted to, be a teacher, teach primary schools. I sent my application. Like, guys, I've always told myself that, you know, working for somebody wasn't for me, you know, because I cannot go and look for a job and get, 'cause I'm not able to. Okay, It was only when I was in Turkey that I was able to get a job. I started making popcorn in front of my house, and I was speaking to my husband on the phone. He was in Turkey by then, and I don't know how that conversation came about. We started talking about marriage. He told me in Turkey I can go to fashion school. There are free schools, I mean, free vocational schools where you can go and learn a lot of skills. When he marries me, he'll take me to Turkey so that continue with my education, pursue my fashion. And I told him, okay, then let's get married, you know. And I'm not someone who loves attention so much. I was okay with, simple marriage. We don't need to do much. So I wanted something simple. So I told him that, and we're like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. And then we started the arrangement of, our marriage and all that. He told his family, and we got married, guys. We got married. Got married 18th September. Okay. And 18th September is going to mark our ninth year of marriage. We've been married for 9 years now, almost a decade. And yeah, we did all the process. I got my visa, everything, was ready before we got married, before we did the ceremony and all that. My everything was ready. So I left the country 3 days after I got married. You plan, but God has His own plan. When I got to Turkey, He came to pick me up at Istanbul. We took the bus to Ankara, and the moment I got to Turkey, I think that the following week I had to, get a job. So I got a job. I started working as an English teacher. I got pregnant with my first child. I think I was 3 months pregnant before we went for summer break. And after that, I couldn't work again. I watched YouTube videos a lot when I was pregnant. And even after I had my baby, I watched YouTube videos. And then I came across a video where they said YouTube pays. You can make YouTube videos and literally you can be paid. I was like, what? I am sold. Like, I mean, I've been looking for what to do, something to do to earn me money. I started, learning how to edit, and I loved it so much, and yeah, that's how I found YouTube. So the real reason why I'm saying all this, started with my story and how I got here is life has always been very, I mean, thank God, Alhamdulillah, I'm not complaining, but life hasn't been that easy. Okay, life has been very difficult. We've had our up moments and down moments, but the down moments, has been a lot. Hasn't been easy. Like, can you imagine me being a young mom living in a different country? I've not had a baby before. I don't know how to even birth a baby, but I was forced to, do all that with my husband, taking care of a baby, living in a different country. And guys, oh my goodness, I was so depressed. I got postpartum depression after I had my baby. I was depressed for about 2 years, and I'll do a separate video where I talk about how I got through it and how I got my depression. Okay, I wouldn't change it for anything. I feel like that has made me into the woman that I am right now. I am not where I want to be, but it has opened my eyes. Has opened my eyes, has made me stronger. you know Before, I can't even stand up for myself, but now I'm able to stand up for myself, speak my truth. I wasn't that scared, you know girl anymore. Guys, I was so scared. I was so scared of being called, disrespectful, being called a bad girl. I was so scared of that. I don't know why I was so scared. So everybody was just, just saying anything to me. It was so hard. But thank God I am not that girl anymore. Okay, this video wasn't planned. Right now I'm 30, as a woman trying to, pursue her career, pursue her passion, like, and having kids is not easy. I get it. I understand women who do not want to have kids even after they get married. You don't have to have kids after getting married. The fact that you are married doesn't mean you should have automatically, have kids. Okay, don't just bring kids in your world like that. If you are not ready to have kids, it's okay. Don't let the noise or what people say distract you. Do what you think is right for you, not what people think it's right for you. Don't get married because everyone is getting married. There's no right or wrong age when it comes to marriage. The right age or time to get married is when you meet the right person. Okay? Marriage can turn your life upside down. Don't rush it. If you rush it, you are going to marry the wrong person. It's going to affect you so much. And to come out of it, that state is not easy. Okay? It's not easy. Building yourself up when you're broken. It's not easy. Life is hard in itself. And meeting the wrong person is going to make life a living hell for you. Don't get married because everyone is getting married, and don't have children because everyone is having children. Okay, this person is having three children and I have only one. It's not a competition. I'm not saying I regret getting married early. I mean, if I was able to, go to school, if I was able to, continue my education, maybe I wouldn't have gotten married. Maybe I would have waited, you know, get somewhere in my career before getting married. But I got married due to circumstances, and nobody should get married due to circumstances. Don't get married because you want to leave your parents' house. Don't get married because you want to run away from your problems or the problems in your house, in your home. Marriage is never a solution. Marriage is not an escape. I got married due to circumstances, and honestly, I found myself in a bigger problem. My husband and I, our marriage, the marriage almost, was almost over because we had issues. Okay, we were separated for, I think, 6 months or 7. I thought I was done. I thought I was going to be, a divorced woman. But God didn't allow that, and we came back together. It was hard. My husband was young when we got married. I was also young when we got married. Imagine young people, we knew nothing about marriage. We just loved each other, and we decided to get married and move to a different country. So you can imagine how difficult it is. It was so hard, but we made it fun. Alhamdulillah, we made it fun. It's just life. Whatever we found ourselves in was not supposed to go that far, to bring that separation. But it's because of the people around us that didn't handle the situation well, you know, and us involving them was a very big mistake, you know. It was supposed to happen, it happened, and we learned our lessons. When the marriage doesn't come, don't force it. Just pray about it and pray for the right man to come into your life. Because marriage comes with a lot of responsibility, marriage comes with a lot of change. Okay, marriage changes people. Don't allow marriage change you to be the worst of the worst. Allow yourself to be changed, you know, changed for the better. And you are going to be, you are going to change for the better when you meet the right person. But when you meet the wrong person in your life is going to be a living hell. Focus on yourself. Focus on knowing yourself. You are not going to know yourself fully, but you can know yourself to some extent. Know your worth as a woman. Don't settle for less because you want to get married. You know, when you see red flags, or when the guy you are with, tells you who they are, believe them. Okay, or shows you who they are, believe them. Don't say you get married and you change that person. You cannot change anyone unless the person is willing to change. Don't say you are growing old, so you have to get married. Don't fall for the pressure, okay? If you fall for the pressure, you are the one going to live in your marriage. You are the one going to face the consequences. Don't let yourself, be pressured to get married. And our mothers, please stop pressuring your children to get married. Mental health is real. Mental health is real. A lot of women, a lot of young married women are dying because of you know the kind of marriage they are in, or because of the men they found themselves with. Leaving the marriage wasn't I mean isn't an option for them. They have nowhere to go. Some ladies, some women will marry, and a lot of I remember when I came back, when I left my marriage and came back to my parents' house. Somebody told me that I am so lucky. If she had a place to go, she would have also let her marry. That was so sad. Hearing that from her was so sad. And my mom told me the same. She said, I'm very lucky I have a place to go. A lot of women don't. A lot of women want to leave their marriage so bad, but they have nowhere to go. They have nothing. All they can do is be patient with whatever abuse they are going through, whatever situation they are you know and be patient in it. Moreover, they have kids. They don't know where to go. Who is going to take care of their kids? Luckily, I have one. And even the one, some have just one, and they are not accepted in their homes. Their parents will tell them that's how marriage is. That's what we all went through. It's a curse to leave your marriage. Like, can you imagine that? So whatever situation you are in, just pray to God. See, those people giving those advice, be careful. If you go and meet God. Marriage is a choice. If you want to get married, it's a choice. Okay. God did not force you. God did not say you should live in your abusive marriage. If you live in your abusive marriage and you become abusive and you do things, it's a sin and you are going to be punished. So if God is saying you are going to be punished because your husband turned you or your wife turned you into what you are now, so it's all her fault or it's all his fault. No, you had a choice to leave. God gave you the choice to leave, although He doesn't like it when marriage collapse. But at the same time, He didn't say you should stay in an abusive marriage. You have the choice to leave. Okay. So if you think you're in a marriage that is not going to help you, that is turning you into a beast or I don't know, a witch, just leave. Don't say you are going to stay for the sake of your kids. No, you're not doing them a favor. You are going to be doing them a favor when you leave. Children would prefer to come from a broken home than to live in a broken home. Do you know what the trauma children go through living in a abusive home? Teach your children when to walk away. Teach your children not to accept abuse. Marriage is not a joke. Marriage is a lifetime thing. Okay, marriage is a serious commitment. If you're not ready to commit, just don't. Just don't put yourself in it. Okay, just don't. Marriage comes with a lot of responsibility. It comes with a lot of change. Don't be deceived by the things you see outside. There are a lot of women injecting themselves before they sleep. They cannot live without injecting themselves. We have women who have become addicts because of their marriage. Don't allow yourself to be that woman. Women are going through so much. Don't say you're going to live in that marriage because of your kids. No. Your kids don't need you to stay in that marriage. You are not going to be doing them a favor. You're going to be traumatized. You're going to live with this trauma for the rest of their lives. It's not worth it. You're not doing them a favor, and you're not doing yourself a favor. That's all I have to say. I've personally made bad decisions that have put me in very, very tight, situations. And life is how you make it, okay? Life is how you make it. I am, changing my life. I am, manifesting, good things in my life. I'm always going to, think positive. I'm not going to bring myself down, because guys, life is how you make it. If you think life is hard, life will be hard. If you think life is not hard, life would not be hard. I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video.